I'm Ben Gill, and this is the behind the scenes for Recycling Adventures episode 8, which is called Puddles. And this was Iggy's idea, the one in the blue shirt. And he said that a huge puddle would form at the edge of his driveway. So we all came to his house, and this is the puddle we got. Had to water the driveway every few hours, but yeah, this is the huge puddle he was talking about. And here are both of our talented actors. Look at that puddle.
Puddles.
These are the slow-mo. This is the other one we use. I don't know why this one seems so long. He like cramped his jaw after that. Alright, so these are the shots of Iggy jumping in that puddle. Wow. We made him do a pencil dive because that would be the easiest to animate. I think that's the one we used, that one right there. And definitely not that one. That was awful. Alright, so now for the movie magic. Alright, so this is After Effects, and this is the project. Alright, so we got Iggy running, we got him jumping in, and kasploosh splashing through concrete like magic. Alright, so basically for this effect we had the green screen, as you can see right here, and I'll show you the footage. Alright, so let's unhide all these hidden comps, and I think this is the raw footage. Yep. Alright. So he runs up and jumps in. So we don't want to use any of the actual splashes from this comp because rotoscoping water would be impossible. So we stopped it right here. This is our freeze frame that we're going to use to animate him downwards. Right before, a frame before he touches the water. So we basically just need to rotor out just this frame and all of the frames that come before it. So the green screen helped a lot, keying that out. And when we unsolo that, it looks like our two green screen people are holding like an invisibility cloak or something. So first things first, we have to rotoscope. So there's my finished rotocomp. Here is the roto. I used the rotobrush tool again, and it worked a lot better than it usually does because we actually shot it properly. So I used a shutter speed of 250, which got rid of all of the motion blur, pretty much. So it was much better able to keep track of his arms and such. And it doesn't look perfect here because it's at quarter resolution and you need to do it at full. But you just rotobrush him from when he to the freeze frame all the way back to when he's off the screen. And the only problem that occurred during this was that his text got keyed out also, so we had to add that back in. Let me show. So we just have this little comp of a rectangle animated to follow him. Yay. And then I rendered out the roto with the back text as a PNG sequence just so we could work a little bit faster. And this is it. It's beautiful. Alright, and then we have just the one frame. That's this. And we have it keyframe downwards, and there's a mask here. So here's our mask. It's got a little bit of feathering, And in the pre-comp, we have him just keyframe downwards. A little bit of an arc, but barely. And that's the main animation, so the hard part is pretty much done. This is what it looks like without the splashes. Alright, so this is the effect. Oh, I missed one. Where's that damn splash? Alright, let me hide these other comps. Okay, so this is the effect without the splashes. He just kind of disappears into the concrete. And here's what really sells the effect, is this little splash of water from the actual footage from when he hit the concrete. And we just keep that. I just masked off this entire bottom portion from the footage of him jumping into the puddle, so that we keep his actual shadows and his actual splash from when he jumped in. And that really helps sell the fake splashes that we add in. So I picked 5 splashes. I found these on YouTube. I would assume they're from Action Essentials because they're pretty good. So they just look like this. So well, originally they're a little taller and thinner, so I just scaled them a little wider and stubbier. And all of these are timer mapped to fit with the splash. So like he disappears and his actual splash goes down. And you can see even with that one splash, it's sold with this splash on the pavement. And so all of them are remapped to be done at this point. And we added, let's see, we got this one, which is in the middle, and then we have this one, which is on the left, and this one on the right. And then these two are behind him. So we have two splashes behind and 3 in front, which helps give him some depth. And they're just keyframe to start the moment he touches the ground, and kershploosh, they go up with him and sells the effect, I think. Alright, and then I added 2 shadow comps, which because we only used we're using this puddle from this clean plate. It doesn't have the actual splashes or the shadows from Iggy, so I added some for the feet right here. And then I added one that's, one right here, which animates downwards as he sinks into the puddle, and it is slightly garnet. And they just help sell the effect. And the last step is this water, which is still from the clean plate, and we needed to add a bit of ripple. So I don't think I did that great of a job of this, but it's subtle and probably helps sell it a little bit. So I just added the ripple effect onto this masked out part of the clean plate, and then just animated the opacity to come on, and it's coming out from where he splashes. So it just looks like that. And I think it's really subtle, but I think it helps sell it just slightly. And that's it. This is the only VFX shot in this recycling venture, so leave any questions in the comments below, and Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more VFX tutorials and recycling adventures in the future. I'm Ben Gill. Thanks for watching.